Hey there, I'm here to talk about models. No, not the glamour models, Insta models, or model trains. The models of disability. We have all heard about the social model that says barriers to access are created by mainstream society. It says in a nutshell, people with disability are disabled by the environment they live in and not the features of their own bodies. This is correct. It got us the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and was the foundation for equal opportunity law that protects people with disability from discrimination. But it doesn't acknowledge the very real impact of impairment in the lives of people with a disability, such as chronic pain or short life expectancy. And how good are our equal opportunity laws really? It assumes a level playing field. But we know that people with disability are more at risk of violence and abuse, more likely to be unemployed or underemployed, have lower levels of educational attainment, and far less likely to participate in activities outside the home. So nothing wrong with the social model, but it just needs a bit more vigour. And that's exactly what the human rights model does. The human rights model acknowledges that mainstream barriers that exist in society are only one part of the puzzle. Even once barriers have been removed, many people with disability need support to enjoy their rights on an equal basis. The human rights model recognises that equality does not mean treating everyone the same, because not everyone is starting with the same advantages. It is the human rights model that has led to reforms such as the National Disability Insurance Scheme, which gives people with disability choice and control over all matters that affect them. The human rights model recognises that people with disability are the experts in their lives. This means they determine what supports they need and the terms on which those supports will be provided. Let's meet Aaron. He is 23 years old and was involved in an accident, and now he no longer has the use of his legs. He is currently living in an aged care facility. He has been told it is the only environment that can provide him with the level of support he needs. Aaron, though, wants to live with people his own age. The human rights model recognises that Aaron has the right to choose where he lives and that his disability-related needs do not provide an excuse for restricting his right. I know it's out there and very exciting, especially when we remember the old medical model. That's where people with disability were seen as a medical problem that just needed a cure. Or the charitable model, where people with disability were saved from being self-reliant or doing anything for themselves. No, wait, these models are still very present in the lives of people with disability today. And that's why it's really important for you to think about how these models might limit or advance the rights of people with disability. When you meet people with disability at work, at home, or in the community, you need to listen to the person with disability and respect their wishes and choices, not tell them what they need and should have. And of course, be a good ally and continue to help break down those societal barriers. But always remember that the person with disability is the expert in their own life, and they can decide what support they need and want. So, what model do you want to be?